Hey guys, I'm Ravana and I am fluent in English and Spanish. Some of you may know that I also do videos in Spanish. And I decided that I think it would be a good idea for you to learn a little bit of Spanish. So today's word in Spanish is gonna be beet, okay? Beet, you know the vegetable beet. So in Spanish, it's betabel, betabel, betabel. Now you have beets. I'm so excited for this video because it's gonna be a meal prep video for the whole week to eat vegan. I think it's gonna be very helpful. I believe that when we want to eat healthy, when we want to eat more vegan, vegetarian meals, one of the key things to do is to prepare. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's easy, that you just go like this and all the food is going to appear. No, but it's not hard either. And honestly, it can be fun. It just takes a little planning, some time out of one of your days, and the reward will be amazing because you will have food for the rest of the week. So today I'm going to show you a few staples of foods that you can make. You don't have to make all of these. You can choose just some of these so that you can make your salad bowls either to work or to school or lunch or dinner at home, and you can make life easier because we are all very busy. We all have a lot of things to do, and sometimes eating healthy or eating is not a priority, and we put a priority on something else and then we end up eating, or some of you may end up eating things that you later regret to eat. So with this, you will be so grateful that you made this because you'll be like, wow, I have my healthy vegan meal and it tastes even better. It really does. All right, so there's gonna be some cooked food and then there's gonna be some raw food. You can make this completely raw if you want. Just omit the cooked food. I would add a little bit more fat, a little bit more fruit if you want to make it all raw. But for this time, I'm gonna make it cooked and raw. All right, so let's start with the cooked. So first the quinoa, and with quinoa, you honestly can't go wrong. Just read the instructions in the back of the bag and you are set. So what I did is that I rinsed 2 cups of quinoa. Afterwards, I put 4 cups of water and put it to boil with the 2 cups of quinoa. At about 15 minutes after, it was ready. And you'll see that it'll be fluffy and it'll absorb all the water and the quinoa is ready. Next, I did the beets. Now, I love raw beets, but for this occasion, I cooked them. So what I did is that I boiled water with the beets, and I calculated around 2 beets per day because they're really small. And you're gonna also let them boil for about 15-20 minutes. And once you can put the fork inside and it goes through, that means that they're ready. Now, potatoes and sweet potatoes. The same thing. You're gonna boil water with the potatoes for about 5 minutes because the potatoes take a little longer to cook than the sweet potatoes. Then afterwards, you're gonna put in the sweet potatoes and then you're gonna wait another 7-10 minutes. Just check them with the fork as well. And once you can put the fork in through the potatoes and the sweet potatoes, that means that they're ready. So we got our sweet potatoes and our potatoes. Now garbanzo beans. So for the garbanzo beans, you wanna soak them in water for about 6 to 8 hours. You wanna do this overnight. It's recommended that you do that because they're just gonna cook faster. And what you do to cook them is that you basically just boil water. The same thing. It's the same process for all of them. You put in the garbanzo beans and you let them boil for about 20 minutes. You wanna be checking on them. And also when you feel them like a little soft but not too soft, that means that they're ready. So now that everything's ready, you wanna take out all the water from all of these foods, and we're gonna basically just store them into plastic containers that we're gonna later store in the fridge. So first we're gonna store our potatoes and our sweet potatoes, then we're gonna store our garbanzo beans and then our beets. Now for the beets, there are some people that don't like the skin. I personally sometimes don't care and I'll eat the skin. But if you want, you can totally peel them before or just peel them afterwards. For now, we're just gonna store them in a plastic container as well. And finally, our quinoa. Now all of these foods, you can season them however you want. I personally decided to just leave them by themselves because then I'll add some dressings and herbs, and I don't want it to like all the flavors to get mixed. You can add a little Himalayan salt or other spices, however you want. Now for our raw. The first thing is that we're gonna do is that that we're gonna make zucchini noodles. So of course, everything is gonna be better made fresh. But today I chose some veggies that won't go bad if you leave them in the fridge. Raw, I mean. So I spiralized around 6 zucchinis, and this might seem like a lot of zucchini, but it's actually not a lot of calories. Maybe this will only last you for 3 days, 4 days, depending on how much raw you eat. And that's it. Now you see you have your zucchini noodles. Then I shredded some carrots, and this is my Salad Master shredder that I absolutely love, you guys. It's so easy to make and it's very safe. So I just basically put the carrots in there and shred them, but you can use like a normal shredder, or you can use a food processor with a shredder blade, however you want. And now we're gonna make cauliflower rice. I have a recipe actually on cauliflower rice, and I mixed it in with other things. You can also see the video here in the description of this video. But for this time, I'm gonna leave the cauliflower by itself. So I basically just got a shredder and I shredded all of the cauliflower, and voila, we have cauliflower rice. Now I'm gonna cut up some bell peppers, red and yellow bell peppers, into thin strips, and then some celery. The celery you can use as snacks, or you can use the celery to dip in with the dressings, however you want. Now we're gonna make our dressings. We're gonna have 2 dressings. The first dressing is gonna be a zucchini tahini dressing. It's so good, you guys. Seriously, it's delicious. You're gonna need 2 zucchinis peeled, 1 cup of tahini, and I actually made a video the other day on homemade tahini, parsley, cilantro, clove of garlic, and a piece of serrano pepper. Green onion, you put that in the blender, you blend that really well, and you have yourself a zucchini hummus. It's so good. Seriously, it's amazing, delicious. The next dressing we're gonna make is an almond dressing. This is a very, very easy dressing. All you need is, again, a cup of almond butter, 3/4 cup of water, a piece of serrano pepper, and if you don't like spicy, you can just omit it, and a little cap of apple cider vinegar. You blend this really well, and you got yourself a delicious almond dressing. So, so good. And now, finally, I'm gonna prep some breakfast for the next day. You can make as many as you want of these, and I feel that these overnight oats are just so easy to make. You can just grab in the morning, or even for dinner. They even make a great snack. So you're gonna need 1 cup of oats, 1 cup of almond milk, and this is homemade almond milk that I made here at home, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds for added fiber, cinnamon to taste, some raisins, and optional coconut sugar. And honestly, they're so good. Just pop them in the fridge and they're ready to go after a few hours. So now I'm gonna show you guys 2 examples of some salad bowls that I would make. For both of these, I'm gonna first start off with a bed of raw spinach. You can use any type of greens that you want. The first one, I put some zucchini noodles, beets, potatoes, bell peppers, shredded carrot, garbanzo beans. The next one, I also use spinach, cauliflower rice. I put in some sweet potato, quinoa, yellow beets, and red beets, zucchini noodles, and then I added the almond dressing. And for the first one, I added the zucchini dressing, but you can use whatever dressing you want. Actually, I have a lot of dressings here on my channel, so you can really go through my videos. You'll find a lot of dressings and sauces that you can use for this, and honestly, that adds just a lot of flavor. Okay, so this is everything that is prepped and ready to just put in the fridge and use whenever you want. I really hope that you guys try this. Please let me know in the comments below if this video was helpful, and like it if you liked it, and share it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat, everything at Ravana. Love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your support. Besos. And I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye!